don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Score Panthers 13, Eagles nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
The score, Panthers 13.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On second down, McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it despite all the extra contact and people around him.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Carolina.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. If you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Fourth down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 18-yard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Down Panthers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
10.
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Eluding the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A strong running. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
For Carolina.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 26.
Second and 5. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
24-yard gain on the play. And
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. On the ground, McCaffrey. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On second and 12, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Panthers 38, Eagles 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer.
For the point after.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Brandon Graham able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Kenny Golladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted by the
well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That's another.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
third down. They turn to Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Jeffrey.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is all the way up past the 25.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to...
I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places.